More landmines. Let's go. Everything going up in smoke. Did your turrets do this? I don't think so. The potatoes yearn for the mines. That is unbelievable. Good morning, good afternoon, and of course, good evening. I have one question for you. Are you ready to get screwy with me? I don't mean screwy in that way. I mean screwy in that it's time to showcase engineers' often overlooked little brother. That's right. It is time to showcase the screwdriver, the overlooked weapon. In the engineers category, I'm here to tell you this little Phillips head buddy can carry you to victory due to the awesome power of mines. Really excited to show this one off. One of my favorite weapons in Brotato, and something that I think is overlooked. In the interest of solidarity, we're going to go ahead and dunk our very first wrench. It is not time for a wrench. It is time for screwdrivers, and that's what we're going to be showing off here. Screwdriver is a really solid engineering weapon, and mines are actually pretty darn powerful. Now, we're not going to be ignoring turrets, of course, but we're going to be using only screwdrivers in this engineering mayhem build. And I assure you, a fun, wacky time is ahead of us as you join me as we completely coat the map in mimes with our engineer and blow everything up. I think I said coat the map in mimes. I don't mean mimes like we're stuck in a box. I mean mines, like we're going to blow things up. Love a free tree and like a touch of harvesting, which I think just really works well on engineer. Actually like a baby gecko on this beard. And since it's all about mines, we're picking up some more. We are going to be utilizing the screwdriver as an actual effective melee weapon, something that the screwdriver is able to do that our unfortunate wrenches are not. When you look at screwdrivers, you will see a 50% next to the engineering symbol. This means screwdrivers actually get a semi-appreciable damage bonus from your engineering stat, helping the engineer with one of its biggest weaknesses, which is taking out bosses and elites. With our powerful little pointy Phillips head screwdrivers, we can in fact take these elites out much easier than we can in some other builds. Alien Worm, not bad on engineer, so we'll go ahead and pick it up and take a touch of luck as well. Get some more landmines on the map, grab a screwdriver, no wrench for you, and we'll go ahead and pick up that book. Somewhat tempted by both of these items, so we'll go ahead and take a look at them at the next shop. Notably, these screwdrivers don't deal more damage as we upgrade them, although they do increase their attack speed, so maybe a little bit more damage. As we increase our screwdrivers rarity, we spawn mines quicker and quicker, starting at 12 seconds at common and going all the way down to spawning mine every 3 seconds at red, meaning if we have a whole grip, all 6 of our arms wielding red screwdrivers, we will be absolutely dumpstering the map in mines and blowing the ever-living heck out of everything we see. I'm excited for that future, as should you, as we get our mines here together today. There's a free boxing glove. Really like to see it. Speed and attack speed, both decent here. We'll go ahead and pick up the speed. Don't need more than one boxing glove on this build, so we'll go ahead and pass on that. Do like the screwdriver. Snail is okay here. Handcuff's a little bold at this stage in the game, so we'll do one more reroll and grab our book, putting us to the solid 21 engineering here on wave 5. You can see our mines still effortlessly blowing up everything on the map. And of course, we're going to continue to scale those to infinity and beyond. There's a lot of fun items in Brotato that actually do increase the damage of your mines, such as dynamites, plastic explosive increasing the size, explosive shells doing both. So we're going to be on the lookout for those powerful items. Plus, if we do find ourselves a red engineering turret from the shop, you know, we'll have those powered up and ready to go, ready to unleash explosive destruction on our unsuspecting alien foes. Harvesting at 26, not great, not bad for an engineer, but we'll go ahead and try to crank that up here as well. For free, don't mind an energy bracelet, even if it's not something necessarily going out of my way to pick up, and we'll keep jamming a little bit more harvesting. Helmet would have been okay there, but looking for some more impactful items. We'll take a screwdriver. Do note that damage modifications are reduced by 50%, which means we only get a 2.5% penalty when picking up a metal detector. It does make it a little easier for us to not fall into the red when we're picking up items like a metal detector, again, which is one of engineers' better items, giving us a little bit more luck, a little bit more economy, of course, some valuable engineering. And stacking engineering will be the name of the game with our mines here, as notably our mines increase their damage as we increase our engineering. So do want to get that up as quickly as possible so our mines keep doing awesome damage and blowing everything up and thinning the waves out for us. So engineering not only increases the damage of our screwdriver pokes, increases the damage of our mines as well. So that is super nice to see as we roll here on wave 6. Feeling good about where things are headed, which means you should feel good about things too. And we'll go ahead and chill out on our mine there before exploding it ourselves and we're off to the races with our screw drivers. Crank a little more harvesting and actually take some attack speed. Good way to scale your damage. Do like the wheelbarrow a little bit here. And we do see a medical turret, one of Engineer's best items. So I'm happy to see that. A fully upgraded engineering turret. You know, by the end of the game, and by fully upgraded, I mean once you have like 80 engineering or so, we'll be healing you for like 8 to 10 shot, which is just so much health. That medical turret with an engineering based character really is probably the best way to heal in the entire game. So one of Engineer's absolute strongest items. We will certainly be picking that up. For the Easter egg hunt here on Wave 7, we're going to be running around here trying to stop these eggs from hatching. But you know what? They hatched. But I'm not worried about it. We got our screwdrivers scaling with engineering. So are able to take that alien out without too much of an issue. We went ahead and blew up that looter without any problems to speak of, as we actually had a pretty efficient clear here. Again, on the back of all our lovely mines. 289 materials, pretty good there for this wave. We're going to grab a bait. No mutation. We do feel a little behind in engineering. We'll pick up our first turret, our medical turret, and a screwdriver, as well as a lucky charm. Just a good item on this character. And of course, we'll pick up another engineering book to get our engineering as high as possible. I'm going to be a little careful here at the start just to get around these. Get around the bait enemies. The lampreys took a huge amount of damage there, but what can I say? Sometimes I do in fact play a little sloppy. We do have our first turret officially joining the party as it goes ahead and plunks people for 34 damage, which is not too shabby if I do say so myself. Are glad we picked up a couple of those geckos, which are pulling some of these materials to us, just giving us a little bit more room by which to poke people with our screwdrivers. And the real question is, what type of screwdrivers do we have? Do we have Phillips head? Do we have flathead? Do we have star screwdrivers? I think they're Phillips head. That's just what they look like to me. You can almost kind of see the little star symbol there on the sprite. So I do think these screwdrivers are Phillips head, but that is open to interpretation, right? I guess we got to check the Brotato lore book to see what type of screwdrivers our engineer does in fact have. Love our first incendiary turret. We'll take a touch of armor like a screwdriver. We see one of the best items on engineer, the pocket factory. Not only is it great, it is just a ton of fun. And what is not to love? Love the broken mouth. Don't need a ton of HP regen with our turrets. Our medical turrets, we are picking up a second medical turret. So off to a good start here. Engineering feels a little low at 32. We do want to prioritize that as much as we can, but our screwdrivers will save the day, I am sure. Got a couple purple screwdrivers, and our maps will be coated with mines in short order. Gonna go ahead and pop all these trees to get that pocket factory up and running. How good is pocket factory? Actually, hard to say. Maybe a little bit of a trap item, but it is just so darn fun. I pick it every time. Anyway, I want the map coated with these turrets, because watching all my friendly turrets, all my emotional support turrets run around the map, blowing things up, that makes me happy. Showing you that you don't need a bunch of red screwdrivers to win on an engineer. You can do it with screwdrivers. Much more fun and much more explosive. Meaning we're in for a raucous, explosive, good time. Wave 9 feeling fine as we roll on through here, collecting over 500 materials. Solid wave. No campfire, not even for free. No whetstone either. Do like a little bit of speed so we can be a touch more nimble. Like the medical turret, like the wheelbarrow, and like the beanie there. We'll go ahead and grab a snail just to make dodging a little bit easier. We'll go ahead and grab mastery. I mean, not the most efficient item here, but I'm not necessarily upset about it. Crit is a good way to scale your damage. I do like the lure, and might as well buy a butterfly, even if it is a semi-unnecessary item. I'm gonna go ahead and buy that mastery because it will increase our melee damage so we can poke down our elites a little bit quicker. Not necessarily the most necessary best decision there, but I am trying to get the screwdrivers involved in the show a little bit. So we'll go ahead and pick that up. And oftentimes in Brotato, it is worth buying a non-great upgrade when you see it and can afford it, rather than re-rolling trying to find a better upgrade. The reason being is there's a relatively steep penalty the more and more you re-roll, and inflation is a big factor as the waves progress. So oftentimes if you see something that helps you in the shop, it's better just to pick that up in most cases rather than like endlessly searching for the perfect upgrade, not spending your money. Money spent inefficiently is better than money not spent at all. So in a case like that, happy to just pick up a mastery, even if it's not necessarily the absolute best item I might be open for. But look at this, man, getting 400 or 500 materials off our mines. That is super super strong. No goat skull. We just get more efficient upgrades from crit, and really do like that engineering there. Go ahead and grab a lure, a sunglasses. Sunglasses are a solid way to scale your screwdriver damage because we don't get a penalty to critical strike damage. Definitely going to pick up the landmines. You know, we're not going to be going hard enough in the melee to get value out of the rip and tear. Sif's relic is just not necessary, so we'll go ahead and pass on that. And again, taking a minor hit to our damage there for a little bit more engineering. We are going to wave 11. I'm happy to take a weird ghost on engineer because look how quickly our turrets are just going to heal us back to full. So we do have medical turrets and you're playing engineer. I am almost always happy to pick up a weird ghost. You know, a little bit of an edge case scenario there. We can see how like quickly we got back to full health. We were never really in any danger, and we got a nice cheap 3 HP with minimal downside, and that makes me happy. Look at that, man. Our screwdrivers are critting for 74. That's not bad. If we can get our screwdrivers to crit by like 100 or crit for like 100 by the end of the waves, that's actually gonna be really, really good, and really actually help us kill those bosses at the end as well as some of the elites. So screwdrivers are definitely helping out, and I am excited to showcase the most underappreciated weapon in Brotato. Just kidding, that's the hatchet. Just kidding, the hatchet is not very good. Just kidding, it may be okay now after the most recent buff. But before this most recent patch, the hatchet was relatively useless. However, you know, got a minor buff. I am going to do a hatchet build because I think there are some fun ways we could potentially make that a little wonkier. You know, for free, I'll take a riposte, and sure, we'll take a hunting trophy. We do have 13 crit. Better than not taking anything. No fuel tank needed. We'll take a touch of armor. And wow, we get another hunting trophy. Is it time for hunting trophy engineer? I think it might be. We do get a crown. We do get a medical turret, and we do get a leather vest. We are going into a horde wave. We really will want our, you know, our mines to really contribute. But I think it's time to build a critical strike engineer, right? That seems fun to me. So we'll try to get some crit online to get some value out of those hunting trophies, because why the heck not? We're going to have the strongest screwdrivers and the strongest mine in all the land. I don't care if I barely have any turrets. We have big, powerful landmines that are blowing up huge swaths of enemies, and that is more efficient than any turret. Not really, but I think it's fun. Look at that. Bang. Bang. Oh yeah, 51 damage mines. And it's not slowing down there. I do want to get these mines well over 100. We've got some good econ items, so I do think we'll be able to duck around and find some awesome econ items. Or sorry, using our awesome economy right now, we'll be able to find some really effective ways to scale these mines. And that's the nice thing about engineers. You can just get yourselves to essentially invulnerable with these mines and just let them do the work. You can see how got a ton of armor, ton of defense, ton of regen, getting tons of materials. Feeling great. Another medical turret. Let's do it. Don't really need the alien eyes. I am looking for engineering, but maybe I'll take some melee damage. Just kidding. I will not. Looking for engineering, but I guess I'll take the max HP. Like the pencil, like the wings, like the warrior's helmet. All very good things. Finally getting to the screwdriver. Rip and tear. Not going to do that. Just not valuable for what we're doing here. This is not the baby with a beard. Build with -3 range damage. Get another medical turret. Can you have too many medical turrets? Oh, that's a serious question. We have like 5 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 medical turrets. Oh man, that is absolutely hilarious. That is way more medical turrets than any engineer need. I bet you like we couldn't die if we tried. Like if I literally just stood here, you know, it's not the most efficient way to clear things out because we got a little bit of crit going on. But like we have so much. Like I think the bosses would kill us because they would stack up so much. But I think this is the invincible. I think this is the invincible engineer. At least it's looking like it. Oh man, that's absolutely hilarious. Just getting all sorts of regen from all those medical turrets. But I'm gonna run around, try to kill some enemies, try to collect some materials, you know, so we can get some efficient resources this run. But yeah, we're definitely zooming here. Okay, so we are taking some damage, which is a good thing. You know, if we took no damage, that would almost be too easy. But really getting a ton of healing. Oh man, from the turrets. Love a Tyler, increase our DPS. Don't love a ritual. We'll go ahead and take some speed, although we're at 34. That's almost more than we need. So we'll grab a helmet, grab a screwdriver, go ahead and get those upgraded. Grab a turret. No wrenches for this run. Notably, when we combine a purple to a red turret, we essentially get double the mines because it goes from 6 to 3 seconds. So definitely something you shouldn't be afraid to do when you see that upgrade possibility. Have plenty of speed, so we don't need any of these. I will go ahead and take a wheat just because a little more melee damage is not necessarily a bad thing. And we do have a crown, so a little bit more harvesting is not the end of the world. That said, I'm looking for crit. Haven't really seen any, but that is a-okay. I'm seeing some crits in the 86 crit with the screwdriver. I think that's pretty good if you do, in fact, ask me. So mine's still contributing to the party, blowing the heck out of everything. Got 3 red screwdrivers, just means we're just blowing the map full of mines. In addition, we got a couple of the mined items, which means lots of mines. Mine sanity. You know what they should do? They should add an item to the game that increases, like, it spawns a mine like every time you pick up a fruit, or spawns a mine every time you kill a tree. Wouldn't that be fun? I think that would be a great item. We need more mineage in Brotato. The mine is the underappreciated, the redheaded stepchild of Brotato. The mine deserves to shine. I did do an awesome run with Artificer, breaking the mines on that character using all explosive mechanics, which is also a lot of fun too. I love the mines. The Brotato yearns. Brotato yearns for the mines, or something like that. We'll take that crit with our hunting trophies. Go ahead and upgrade some of our screwdrivers here. More landmines. Let's go. That's what I like to see. Feeling confident enough where I'm picking up a mouse on engineer, which I definitely do not always do. We'll grab a leather vest there just for maximum armor. Already at 13, way more than we need. Dodge is actually only at 12, which isn't fantastic. We are going into a horde wave here. However, I'm not worried about it because I have got plenty mines, and that's all that matters. The engineer, the potatoes yearn for the mines. We need more mines in Brotato. That is what I have determined during this run. It just makes so much sense to me. Go ahead, enemies. Spawn, spawn, spawn. Spawn all you want. You are no match. Horde wave for my mines, just blowing the living smoke of everything. Look at that. Oh, hi, enemies. Thanks for spawning. I instantly am blowing all of you up. Oh, hey, big swarm of enemies. Boink, boink. Look at that. Just charging through, landmines taking care of the work. Lots of explosions going on everywhere. Taking a little bit of damage, but I'm engineer, right? I'm not worried about it. I'm just zooming, baby. Look at that. With our 21% crit chance, we're definitely getting some materials from... definitely getting materials from those hunting trophies. Why the heck not? I mean, look at this. Just everything going up in smoke. Bang, bang, bang. That's what I like to see. And we only have 43 engineering, which is not a particularly amazing. For free, we'll take a Bane Teacher. No alien tongue needed. We'll keep cranking that crit, and happy to see some engineering. Grabbing a book and a pencil just because I do want some more of that. Yeah, I mean, we'll go ahead and take a ricochet. It doesn't really help mines, but will help our projectiles quite a bit. Tree, wheat, not an upgrade we can see there. Or not an upgrade we can use. Sure, we'll grab a coffee. I feel pretty good about it as we head into wave 17. Going to be definitely leaning on our screwdrivers to take out that wave 17 elite, but our mines are just going to do most of the clearing. Overall, though, feel really, really good about this one. I feel very, very confident about our victories as we got mines to clear things out. And like I said, one of the minor advantages of going with a screwdriver over a wrench is you can build it in such a way where it does contribute meaningfully to your damage, which is exactly what we're going to do. We run into those elites as well as the final 2 bosses. We're just going to go ahead and smack them to death with our screwdrivers. I'm looking for more defense. Maybe I'll get a little bit more armor. We are at 13, which is plenty for like a traditional run, but engineer is able to use a little bit more armor than some of the other characters, so we will look for that if we are able to see that. In the meantime, we will try and take advantage of our hunting trophies on engineer, which is not something I say a whole lot, but there we go. Wave 16, feeling just fine, meaning you should feel just fine yourself. So solid here. Absolutely take a giant belt. Love to see it. Really, really good there. And we'll go ahead and take the engineering, even though the armor would have been pretty good. More landmines. That's what I like to see. More trees. That's what I like to see. Give me a screwdriver. Not going with the wolf helmet. I guess I'll take the clover for some luck. Feels like we do some dodge. Absolutely love me a shackles. That's what I like to see. Like me a turret. Somewhat tempted to take the peacock, but worry about that after this. So look at this. Look at, we're actually doing really good damage. A 250 crit from our screwdrivers. Just showing the power of the screwdrivers. Just knocking everything. I mean, this is a fast elite kill for engineer. Could your turrets do this? Could your turrets do this? I don't think so. So you can see that is a very good elite kill on engineer with almost 9. How much range do we have? 144 range. Okay. And yes, we have the giant spell, which obviously helped, but 144 range. We don't have great attack speed, and we have screwdrivers. And you saw that for engineer, that was a pretty good elite kill. I mean, that's faster than like a broken turret run when he killed that elite. So again, just showing the benefit that we can sort of put together with these screwdrivers. And the best thing is we're not even worried about getting overwhelmed when we take out that elite, because we've got our mines. You know, our mines are keeping things nice and clear for us. So, you know, you can see barely enemies are getting even to our little whirling death trap down here, because the mines are doing such a good job of keeping everything nice and clear for us. Our red item is a med kit. Don't really need it, but you know, we've got enough, you know, stats where it's like, why the heck not? No ritual though. I'm looking for engineering. We do have quite a bit of money, so I don't mind re-rolling pretty aggressively here. We do in fact find said engineering. Love a Peacock, love a Tyler. Sure, we'll take a Peaceful D. I mean, we don't need another medical turret, but like, why the heck not? Aggressively upgrade our screwdrivers because I yearn for the mines. This is almost a good handcuffs. We'll pass on that for now and go into wave 18 with a solid, very solid 71 engineering. 80 is sort of like you're doing really good, 80 to 100. So we're right sort of knocking on that door. But you can see strong crits here off the screwdrivers, and you know, mines still one-shotting most enemies in the game. Very, very good. It's been a lot of fun. I think we're going to just cruise to a mindfulness victory there, right? Like everyone says, practice mindfulness in terms of mental health. How about practice mindfulness in Brotato and just blow everything up? That seems like to be a lot more effective to me, right? As we've got more medical turrets here than anyone knows what to do with. And we do actually have that ricochet. I mean, for the making our little the turrets we do have, primarily from the Pocket Factory, much more effective. So really just a good engineer run where a lot of things are coming together. But we didn't get any like insanely broken items either. We just sort of put together the mine package. Armor 14, that's not too shabby. What's our dodge at? That's 22, so we don't even have like amazing defenses. We just have enough enough medical turrets here where it's not we're not really worried about it. No snake needed. Don't really need harvesting at this point. I'm essentially looking for engineering. I guess I'll take some crit though. I'm very happy with that engineering there. Really good items here. Give me that metal detector, give me that cog, give me that pencil. I guess we'll take a metal plate. Sure. We'll take another medical turret. Should we take our last hunting trophy? Somewhat tempted, but we will pass. Don't need the heavy bullets. We'll go ahead and take that cog as well. Improved tools will be really, really good. Just to make, what's our attack speed? 47. That improved tools is good. That's one of the best improved tools I've ever seen. On engineer, at least. Like, holy smokes, without like it's like one of the best improved tools I've ever seen without like a retribution hoodie where you know, grab one when you had 60 dodge or whatever. So that's really going to just make our healing unbelievable. We're here on wave 19. My name is Sean. I run a channel here called Sean's Here. I do it for fun. I am not a full-time YouTuber. I'm just a guy that makes videos, usually on Brotato, and people seem to like them, so I kept doing it. If you enjoy this content and you like my channel, just do me a solid and toss a subscribe. That really is like the main reason I do this. I just love seeing the fact we now have 1,500-1,600 people that like these videos. That really makes me happy. So if you haven't subscribed, you could just smack that bell, right? Smash that bell, like, subscribe, whatever. I get it. I watch YouTube. I hate the shout outs, but for me, it's a part-time thing. It really is what motivates me. So if you haven't subscribed, and you would do me a favor and hit that subscribe button, I would love you forever. We got some really cool runs I'm actually working on. I got a really, really wild one we're going to be putting up soon. Really love that silver bullet. Crit chance. Let's take it. And we'll take some attack speed because we're going to get this improved tools. And that's really going to make our our attack super, super strong. Finally get a dynamite, which will increase our mines. I'm actually going to go ahead and buy handcuffs just to make these even stronger. We'll buy a metal plate here. And we're absolutely just going to dumpster. We get another dynamite. Really, really good. Our mines are just going to be blowing the heck out of these bosses. We have like a 99.9999999 chance to win here. So if we're really good, a lot of HP regen, solid armor, and we're just going to smack the heck out of these bosses. And we're going to take them into our minefield. And look at that. We're just crushing these bosses with our screwdrivers. That is unbelievable. I mean, that is nuts. We're playing engineer with screwdrivers, and look how much damage we are doing. I mean, our crits are hitting for 300. I mean, we got a silver bullet, don't get me wrong. But this is like insanely fast for engineer, how quick we're killing these bosses. And I'm not even playing optimally, I'm just running around. So as you can see, don't let the screwdrivers, you know, scare you away. Great clearing the map and great at drilling down those bosses, because by the time we're at the end here and you see we have 96 engineering, right? These things are hitting pretty darn hard. I mean, that's a lot of bonus there. Not to mention landmines, keeping things nice and clear. Anyway, a ton of fun here. Got some good harvesting, got some good hunting trophies. Really just blew this thing apart. As always, appreciate it. Any questions, let me know in the comments, and thank you for watching.